Welcome back to the channel, good friends. Brian from Apex Detail. Today we're going to take a look at a product. I'm going to share my experience with the new Collinite All Nite, N-I-T-E, number 360 multi-purpose dressing. Revitalizes and darkens. So we're going to test this on all of the materials that it was formulated for, including tires, and we'll try it on a set of sidewall tires that are low profile, truck tires that have a real thick and wide profile, and all of the other materials that this was formulated to condition and treat. So they have products that will prep, protect, and maintain. This one here falls into these two categories, the protect and maintain. And again, this is a dressing, but not only for tires, for plastic, for trim, vinyl, interior and exterior hard surfaces. So it's a water-based product. Let's give it a shot on some of those surfaces. I'll give you the shared user experience that I can pass along to you, and you'll see what you see in the video, and I'll put it on a tire and test its durability. Let's start with tires. How about a lower profile tire? No knobbies, normally just a little bit of raised lettering and some ribbed designs in the rubber, unlike truck tires, which we'll get to next. To apply the product, well, it depends what you're applying it to. For tires, I'm going to use this foam block applicator that is shaped for tires, and I'll spray, well, for Pete's sake, I got to turn the nozzle right. I got to spray right directly into it. Again, water-based. So I'm going to find out when I get it on my truck tires if it slings. Going on a little bit glossy. That should kick back on its own. And if it doesn't, and it really doesn't matter if it's rubber on the tires or plastic trim or vinyl. If you want to kick it back a little bit, grab a microfiber towel and immediately after applying it, just lightly drag your microfiber over the surface. It will level things off, kick things back a bit. Right off the bat, I'm noticing it's not really taking a lot to get these tires covered. And it's even coverage, unlike some of the thicker tire gels, which means this will last. Under 20 bucks, as many of these products from Collinite are very affordable and economic, which is another reason I am bringing them to you. Okay, on the Stinger here, this is a lower profile tire. It was just applied maybe 2 minutes ago. What do you think of how that looks? It's a nice even coverage on the tire. A little bit glossy at first. This is what I'm a little worried about with sling. I would go over it where the tread is, or maybe raised lettering, make sure there's nothing built up in there. Look-wise, not bad. How about a truck tire? Raised lettering, knobbies. It's been perfectly cleaned. Let's dress it. Starting with the inside out. Getting out to the outside of the tire. Really knobby out here. Okay. So again, going on with the wet look, and you can kick that back. And once again, just like inside, the only thing you're concerned about is the buildup right there in between the knobbies and maybe even the raised lettering that can sling up onto the paint. So what we'll do with this one, which is out in weather all the time, is we'll keep this on here and see how long it lasts. Applied to all 4 tires, this side in the sun, Let me know what you think of that look. This side in the shade. Plastic trim, interior or exterior? Well, on vehicles these days, certainly is plenty of that. So we'll do half the engine bay here, which has plenty of plastic. And for that, we're just going to spray into a microfiber applicator, prime that. As you can see, it comes out a watery, milky substance. We'll get it onto the surface. Not worry about how I apply it this way because we're going to use an old microfiber to mop up any excess or high spotting and even out the look. And in no time at all, you will have your plastics in here dressed and preserved. Okay, let's take this and just lightly drag it over the surface to pick up any excess. Hey there, little guy, let's get you closed. Over here, over here. And that side looks fantastic. Better than new again. Let me grab you and get you off the pedestal, bring you in a little bit closer. So we go from this to this. A nice even look to it. This is textured plastic, a little bit smoother, still a little bit of texture, but a much better look than the other side. Again, heavily textured, smooth, and gives it all just a nice richening look. Interiors, all types of materials from vinyl, leather, plastic, you name it. So, let's get some on here. Get some on the door rest. Why not? Some on the, we'll put some on the leather. It doesn't mention leather. Let's get some on here anyway. I mean, as is, just putting it on there, you can let it sit, kind of let it cure up a little bit, let it dry out, whatever, and see if that is the sheen and the overall look that you want. If it kind of looks too glossy or a little blobby, a little bit excess, just lightly drag your microfiber over that and it kicks it back a little bit. So let me stop there. I'll bring you in, see what the difference is from the treated and untreated areas with the Collinite. So this is where we stopped. Untreated or undressed, unprotected, I guess. And then the areas that are protected. Is that too glossy for you? Doesn't look too bad from here. I would just wipe it one more time, kick it back a bit. What do you think? Well, that is going to bring us to the final thoughts segment of the video. It's going to be very hard. It's so subjective as to if this product is going to be for you or not, because of all the different ways you can use it. When it comes to tires and durability, that's going to really depend on where you apply it and your environment. When it comes to the overall look, that can be adjusted. So I'll give it high marks for that. And overall use and friendliness, with the different types of material you can apply this to, it goes on nice and even, and that I like. The water-based products normally do because they're so thin and you can work them compared to the thicker gel-based, which is a little bit more work to get looking evenly. Again, just have an old microfiber within arm's reach to either kick it back or level things off. But durability, I have it on tires out here that are on a truck that's going to be used and tested. So far, I'm going to go ahead and give it a 7.5 out of 10. I really like the way it looks on some materials. Other materials, it's just a little bit too much. Just be prepared to kick it back with a microfiber or two. Let me know down in the comments section what you prefer when it comes to an overall rich look. Do you like glossy? Do you like new and satin? Have you tried this? Has it worked for you? And when it comes to durability, especially on tires, what would you use? Brian from Apex Detail. I'll catch you in the next video.